So for Easter this year, which is often this time with friends and family, right, of meals and conversation over ham and bunny cake, all of our family were out of town. So it was just me and our little cohort as we sat together and did and ate those things. And honestly, it was a pretty great day, even though we were mostly by ourselves. But it got me thinking about how we function or feel like we function as Americans, often as these standalone islands. And there's something about the American spirit, which I love, that empowers individuals, but sometimes it does it at the expense of others, right? There's obvious cost to this worldview, right? We sometimes ignore others or miss opportunities. We can live in our own closed loop system where nothing gets in or out. And I love our sense of personal freedom, but there's some problems that can't address, some of which are rearing its head right now. You know what the largest killer of young adults is right now? It would normally be cancer, but in the era of COVID, it's suicide. I've been thinking about this line that I heard from a pastor and author named John Mark Comer. And John Mark is a pastor out in Portland and leads a church mostly marked by young people. And he thinks about this, and his response just resonates with me. And he says, stay with your church, especially with your closest siblings in the family of God. Live in a thick web of interdependent relationships. Surrender your autonomy to love. Place yourself in the constraint of community, for it's there we're set free. Give up your preferences for the sake of others. Enroll in the school of agape. When you fail a course, throw yourself back on God's mercy. Come to the table. Repent again and again. Risk vulnerability. We'll get hurt and we'll hurt in return. That's part of facing grace. The risk is worth it. And those words resonate with me deeply. In a time and place where the church can become another commodity, there's a longing for a deeper sense of community and connection. We're slowly emerging back to a sense of connectedness to one another. And it makes me wonder, how do we find and build those places of connection? How do we surrender our individual liberty at any given moment to the love of someone else? And that's what I linger on. So friends, as we're all dealing with COVID and emerging in this season differently, I want to urge you to surrender to love, right? To choose others, to make space for connections, and to rekindle the connections that might have felt dormant over the last while. To build time and space for one another so that we can emerge and connect and thrive together in the way that Christians and churches and communities are called to do. Have a good day and good week, everyone. We'll see you later.